Today we're going to embark on a 400-mile off-road journey. I think in total it's about 600 miles. We're going to leave out of our headquarters here. We're going to drive on twisty roads. From there, right off the bat, we're going to be in some really scenic parts of the desert. Lots of canyons. We're going to try to get some footage of these cars going through some of these scenic areas. We're going to crawl over rocks. There's going to be some sand, there's going to be some washboard, and there's going to be some really cool scenery. We're going to blast across the desert over 3 days, and we're going to make an adventure out of it. And we're going to show up to SEMA dirty. We're not going to clean the cars. We're going to literally drive this thing right onto the SEMA floor. It's going to be fun.
So we just pulled off the highway here out at Velocito Wash out in the Anza Borrego area of San Diego, California. And this is our first time we're transitioning from pavement to dirt. And from here it's 500 plus miles. We're on our way all dirt to Las Vegas for the SEMA show. So should be a lot of fun. Obviously we have the Tacomas behind us. They're using the new BILSTEIN 8112 series shocks, which are pretty revolutionary. And we're along for the ride to help them validate it and see how cool they really are and how they feel. But super excited about this product.
Of course, we're doing it to show the real deal. Yeah, it's you can take our product, go in the desert, have fun. That's what we're trying and want to show. Going off-road to SEMA. On-road, everybody can do on-road. We do it off-road. No, it's just unbelievable, and I'm really glad that I can experience that.
This is the real life, what it's all about, so this is the purpose. And it gives a little understanding for me what it means to be out there and to rely on it. And then really feel good about it in the end. And so for me it was a positive day.
Things are going good. Just left camp, we did some filming, and now we're going to hightail it up to the Mojave Desert, and we're going to cover from here probably about 100 miles to camp.
The performance is outstanding, so it's been really cool to experience it over several hundred miles in the dirt over all sorts of terrain. It's not a one-trick pony. I mean, it rides nice on the highway, it corners well on twisty roads, it hauls ass through washes, it goes over whoops. I mean, it's just, what more could you ask from a shock? These are just really impressive.
Today we got to concentrate on suspension, so we had a nice spot picked out that would get the wheels moving, and we're going across it at any speed. You know, medium-sized whoop-de-doos, and it was really fun in the car.
It's been amazing. You know, I've always been out in the desert, and I've never really had an experience such as this. Is going with so many people and so many trucks that are so capable, and the scenery is awesome. I think the best part for me is getting closer with my colleagues, especially Dr. Schultzer. We're flying along the desert at 80 miles an hour, and we're learning about each other's life. And that's something that you can't do all the time. It takes an event like this, and the suspension is just amazing. You look at something and you're like, I should probably slow down, and then you just hammer through it. There's no impact, no harshness. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I learned a new word today that we don't learn at school. In Germany, that's the word awesome.
We loaded up these trucks with all the gear, all the aftermarket accessories we can think of, and really pushed them to their limits. And it's been, just an awesome experience. And I think people will really understand that we designed this product for the, off-road enthusiasts, not just anyone on the street, but they can take it wherever they want and they'll have no issues.
We covered a lot of miles. We drove over all different types of terrain. The worst of it being washboard, embedded rock, mile after mile after mile of this.
This shock series, the 8100 series, will take you anywhere you can imagine, and you'll be comfortable in any terrain that you encounter. And I think it's going to be a real hit.
It happened to be along our route, and I thought it was really cool just to bring people over here to the warehouse along the way so they can kind of see something a little bit different than just the scenery, to see some of the history that's out here. And this is a great example of why you'd want to have an awesome suspension on your vehicle, such as what we have with the 8112 series. You can get in your car, come out to some fascinating place like this and just have a blast looking around, drive for miles across the desert, just all part of the experience. The junky road ended and the awesome lake bed began, and we were able to drive, as fast as we wanted across this lake bed with silt blowing out the back, and it was just awesome.
The high-speed terrain that you hit when we hit the lake bed is another one of the true key aspects of the 8100 series, is that we added the remote reservoir for extreme cooling capability with all that external oil. And when you're doing something like the lake bed, where you're doing high oscillation at high speed, that's where the shocks really show their performance. It's just constant, abuse, for lack of a better word, is constant oscillation, constant impact. And the lake bed is the perfect terrain to really highlight that aspect of the 8100 series.
It was truly amazing that we embarked on this adventure. It was also truly amazing we had no issues whatsoever. It felt really good, and I think in the end we have an awesome product, and I think people are really going to enjoy it when they try it.